Ever wondered what it'll take to break free of the shackles of the daily grind, to control your time, your finances, and live the life that you've always wanted? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is something I spent a lot of time pondering when I first came into the trading space, because I too wanted to be in control of my time, to travel, just control my finances, and be able to live life on my terms. But I knew that this started by mastering the art of trading. And in this video, I am going to be sharing exactly how you can do that through an entry and exit strategy, how to enter and exit like a pro, because this is really where you can start, making money in the game. If you can't figure out how to enter the market and exit the market, you are not going to be profitable. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing some key philosophies that every trader needs in order to enter and exit like a pro. But we're not going to stop there. We're going to be going into a continuation strategy and also a reversal strategy. I want to make an announcement and let you guys know that the LiveFree Effects community is now open. You can come into the chat room and ask me questions. We do live sessions, which is hosted by myself. Connect with other like-minded traders who are also on a similar path. We have our accountability room, which you can use to hold yourself accountable for your goals. And we have weekly live webinars, which you can ask me questions, whatever you're struggling with, from technicals to psychological. And we're there to help you. It is a community built by a trader for traders, and I look forward to seeing you there. Let's get back to the video. When it comes to your entry and exit strategy, the number one philosophy that every trader needs in order for this to be done effectively is to focus on anticipating price. And what I mean by this is, putting yourself in a position where if the market does this, right, I am going to do this, right? So rather than, coming into the market and just observing, not having a plan, and then you open yourself to become more reactive. And the main thing too is, in order to do this effectively, you have to listen to the story of price action and price, and letting the market guide you based on what you see, not what you want to see. So the very first thing is, we're going to be taking a look at a continuation strategy, and we're going to be starting off on the daily time frame, scaling down to the 1 hour and the 50-minute time frame for our execution. Taking a look at the daily time frame, you want to establish who is in control of the market, and the very first way to do that is just asking yourself, is price moving higher? When you have done that, which we see that price is moving higher, the next thing is paying attention to the market structure, because price wouldn't be moving higher without a bullish market structure, and that is price making high highs and higher lows, which we currently have right now, with price making high highs and higher lows. That's what we have. So right now we know that buyers are in the market, and ultimately we want to be a buyer ourselves. So we can scale down to the 1 hour time frame, and what we're seeing on the 1 hour time frame is where a lot of traders get into a position where they're a little bit confused, right? You see that the higher time frame is bullish, but on the lower time frame, the 1 hour time frame right here, you're seeing that you're getting a lot of bearish momentum. What you simply want to do is, you just want to wait. You want to put yourself in the highest probability setup, and the highest probability setup, ladies and gentlemen, is to go with the higher time frame. Not because you couldn't have made money selling, or you can't make money potentially selling. It's just simply putting yourself in a position where you're actually going with what the higher time frame, or what the big institutions are doing. So we scale over to the 50-minute time frame as we try to find an opportunity to enter. What we're seeing right now is we have clear bearish momentum. We don't want to buy right now. We need to see this bearish momentum die down by a break of market structure. So right now what we're seeing is beautiful. So we're seeing more sellers come into the market. So you as a trader, you're paying attention to the highs, because when buyers want to come into the market, they will be targeting this high. So if you want to put yourself in a position where you're a buyer, that's how you're going to be a buyer. That's going to be your clear entry point, or your clear signal to engage the market. And what we're seeing right now is, okay, beautiful. So we've seen price take out this high right here, with this candle. So what you can do is, you can either get involved. Personally, I like to wait for more confirmation, because a lot of the time this can just be a fake out and price continues moving lower. Sometimes I don't even mind missing, the sniper entry, or premium price, as some traders would call it. So right now we're seeing a beautiful clear break of structure here, and so this tells you price hasn't interest of continuing this push to the upside, and you can definitely be a buyer in this particular trade right here. So what we do is we essentially just put ourselves in a position where you identify what you're going to be risking on this particular trade. For me, I like to do on average around 30 peps, and then set my take profit a bit higher to the next high. I can also do a 30 pep take profit as well if I'm scalping. But for today, we're just going to leave more of a larger target, to target our main high. We want to see where price is going to go. This is going to be our main area of focus. So this is going to be around 90 peps because this is the next high that we have. And the reason why I'm targeting this high, ladies and gentlemen, is because when buyers come into the market, they target the highs, right? So this is the high that we have right here, and this is the next major high based off of the 1 hour time frame. So if buyers are going to continue to come to the market and they're going to dominate, this is where price wants to reach for. And as a trader, boom, that's essentially what I want to watch. We're getting a little bit of drawdown on this trade, and now we're starting to see price move in our favor. So we're seeing more push. We're seeing more push. You can take something off the table, put yourself maybe you're trading break even, but it all depends on how you want to choose to manage your trade. Overall, I'm still holding, and we're still watching, we're still observing, and we're just letting things play out a bit here. So what we're seeing now is price essentially moving in our favor. And at this point in time, yes, you could have taken something off the table and put yourself in a position where you have nothing left you're not at any risk because price is giving you a lot. But the market is still moving in your favor, and there we have it. So right there, we got our overall objective, and buyers did dominate. And this is a perfect entry strategy. You wait for price to essentially break a previous high, from a buy standpoint, and then you put yourself in a position where you can get involved, place your stop loss 30 peps, or you can place your stop loss right at this low right there. But overall, you're targeting the next high. You could have targeted this high, which would have been a great level to target, or, like we did here, we targeted this high. So that's the number one thing you want to focus on. You want to anticipate, you want to create clear rules of engagement for yourself. If you take a look at another example here, what we're taking a look at is the same thing. So on the 1 hour time frame here, we have buyers dominating. And if we take a look at the daily time frame, we can kind of see that the overall trend here is bullish. But when we take a look at the larger, we can see that, hey, price is broken this market structure. So there is some possibilities that we could be getting a reversal. So that's the one thing that you want to pay attention to in terms of reversal. You want to be looking at some market structure, support, and resistance, and we see that, hey, we have some level of resistance right here, and we can likely be in a reversal. We go over to the 1 hour time frame, and what we're looking for is just the same thing, a break of structure. We're going to eliminate this just because, and I like to focus on the low because when sellers want to come to the market, they target the lows. And what we see right here, let's say we go over to the 15-minute time frame. We want this low to be taken out because this is the low on the 1 hour time frame. Beautiful. So we're seeing that clean break, and we're seeing a lot of selling pressure coming to the market. So now all we're looking for is a pullback that will allow us to get it back into this trade. And essentially that, if we look right here, what would that put us? That would be around 34 pep worth of risk, 37 peps. So yeah, personally for me, this is not bad. I would definitely go short right here and just place my stop loss above this level. So put us right there, almost 39. And then you want to also now find a low that you can target. And right now we have some major lows to the downside, which is right here. So we can also look to put ourselves in a position where we can target the next major low. And what we see here is, yeah, we have our entry, and boom. So a little bit of drawdown, and price is now moving in our favor. That's it. We're anticipating more sellers to come to the market. You can take something off the table, put yourself at break even, so you don't have to give back whatever profit, or depending on your strategy, you can have just more of a set and forget. I know a lot of you guys like to do that. Personally, I like to put myself in a position where I take something off the table. But overall, we know we're targeting this low and we're watching. Beautiful. We rest around, 30 9 peps, and we have made over 104 peps, which is almost a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, 2.6. So overall, this is how you do it. Market structure is one of the most important things when it comes to trading, when it comes to executing, because in trading there are two objectives, right? Buyers and sellers. And the way that they move is through market structure. So if you can understand market structure, you can pay attention to that. You can always use that for your entries and your exit. And this is simply how you do it. There's no need to pay attention to anything really, like in terms of fibs, or you can use fibs if you need, but like it's very simple, right? You wait for a market structure break and you trade that. You can use that for a continuation, and you can use that for a reversal. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the video. I want to thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below, or even, maybe you have an approach that you use, for your entry and your exit, and you want to share it with someone, you can also feel free to leave it in the comments below. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are out there living free. Cheers.